Hello, my name is Randy Dobson. I'm an instructor here in the Houston, Texas area, and this video will be covering the Autocad units command. This is a very important command that a student or anybody working in AutoCAD needs to set before they start a drawing. You need to decide if you're going to be using decimal or architectural because they are not the same. When you input, say, in decimal, if you want to type in 20 feet, you type in 20 and it's 20 units or 20 feet long. In architectural, if you type in 20, that's actually inches, so you're actually inputting it as 2 feet, or I'm sorry, 1 foot, 8 inches. So to go to that command, you just type in UN, enter, and you have this setting right here, decimal or architectural. For my courses, I just stick with those two. There are other ones, engineering, fractional, and scientific, but for these courses, I just deal with the decimal or architectural. Once you pick that, you can pick the precision that you want it to show. When you get information, we'll just go with feet and inches. And insertion scale, I would prefer that you go ahead and set that to unilist. Don't worry about this. We don't do any photometrics. Uh, you can change this architectural, hit OK, or go to decimal, and you can have it to no decimal or maybe 2 decimal. This right here is, say I draw a line. Oops, excuse me. Draw a line, and I list it, which is LI, list it, and I hit enter. As you notice, it's giving me numbers to the 2 decimals. If I change that units to say this many decimals, now watch what happens when I type in LI, enter, and pick this. Now you can see how much. So it just depends on how accurate you want to be able to read your information. That can be changed. It doesn't change the drawing in any way, just the display of it. I'm going to go back to units and get rid of all those. But here you want to set this first before you start your drawing. Again, if I go to architectural, set this to feet and inches and type in OK. If I do a line, and again I will be going over the line command in another video, I just want to show you this. If I go and type in 20, or say I type in 2, I did not type 2 feet. It should be, let me change my setting here. I'm going to list this. As you can see, it's 2 inches right there. It's not 2 feet. Now, to get to be 2 feet, there's 2 ways of doing it. One is a long way, one is a short way, but it just depends on your math aptitude. If you're comfortable with multiplying simple numbers, we all know that 12 inches is a foot. So if I needed something to be a line to be 3 feet long, I could start the line here and I could type in 3, the foot mark, dash, oops, I'm sorry, dash 0 inches, and hit enter, and there it is, 3 feet long. But if you want to do something much quicker than that, I could go line, click start the line. I know that 3 feet is 36 inches. All I have to do is type in 36. Don't have to put inches, don't have to put anything, and there it is. Okay, but I don't want you doing that unless you're comfortable with the numbers. If something is 3.5 feet long, I know that that's 42 inches because 3 feet is 36 plus another 6 is 42. But again, if you're not that comfortable, to speed up your AutoCAD, I would suggest that you do some basic reviewing of multiplication tables. Please, if you have to pull out a calculator, just type in 3 foot dash 0 inches. This is only for people that can do it in their head, that can feel comfortable with that. But again, the units need to be set at the beginning. If for some reason you don't set the units correctly, say you start a drawing, it's in decimal, but you've been inputting it as architectural, there is a way to convert it. I would prefer not to teach you that because I want you to learn it the correct way up front. But if you do a drawing and it's completely in the wrong units, stop the drawing, email me, let me know what you did, and I can convert it for you and maybe give you a little bit of information on it. But I don't want to go into that conversion issue in these basic courses because I want you to understand the correct way. And that concludes the video on units. Thank you.